The fifth day's journey begins at Wellington, Kansas, and passes through Sedgwick, Newton, and Emporia, before reaching Kansas City, Missouri. This leg of the trip will cover a total of 279 miles. The following day, the train will run 66 miles to Topeka. The following morning finds Wellington's freight yard shrouded in ground fog. As a freight approaches the east end of the yard, 3751 and her train emerge from the fog to begin the run to Kansas City, Missouri. A short time later, 3751 rolls through the small farm community of Sedgwick, Kansas. During the water stop at Newton, Kansas, chemicals are added to the tender water to prevent boiler foaming. These chemicals are added to the water each time the tender is filled. However, the tender was not filled each time during these normal stops, and the concentration of water treatment chemicals became excessive. Later it was found that damage was done to the superheater in 3751's boiler. The chemicals formed a porcelain-like coating inside the tubes. The old station at Emporia, built in 1883, is thought to be one of the nicest stations on the Santa Fe system. It's now the scene of 3751 leading her train past the crowds that have gathered to see this historic 484. The railroad's entrance to Kansas City is marked by the long-abandoned Santa Fe Junction Tower, which at one time controlled this complex interchange. After 40 years, Santa Fe steam has returned to the heartland of America as 3751 approaches the interlocking tower. As the 484 steams under the former Rock Island overpass, a Union Pacific freight makes its way overhead. Kansas City has long been a major railroad center for the Midwest. Santa Fe and Union Pacific are merely two of the railroads which currently serve the area. Many other roads which previously ran through Kansas City disappeared in the super mergers of the 1970s and 80s. Passengers have already been unloaded at Santa Fe's Argentine yard as the train begins a wind movement. With the train backing towards the Y, a Union Pacific business car crosses over on the elevated track. Steaming west of Holiday, Kansas the following morning, 3751 powers her train toward Topeka for a 3-day stopover at the annual Topeka Railroad Days celebration. Arriving in Topeka, 3751 passes by the tall Santa Fe Stack, which is a landmark in this area. Home to the Santa Fe Railroad's largest shop complex, the Topeka System Maintenance Terminal. At one time, the Topeka shops built steam engines for the Santa Fe. Santa Fe also took delivery of the 3751 from Baldwin at the Topeka shops in 1927. On its way to the festival, 3751 hauls a mixed consist through nearby Pauline, Kansas, whose trackage is still controlled by classic semaphore signals. The city of Topeka stages this festival to commemorate its heritage and the ongoing contributions made by the area's railroads, especially Santa Fe. .3751 will be a featured attraction at this year's event, and the locomotive has been thoroughly groomed for her starring role. 3751 soon demonstrates her popularity as the celebrations get underway. Throngs of viewers line up for a tour of her cab, even though she's not the only steam engine in attendance. Standing nearby, Union Pacific's 3985 also draws its share of crowds. The Challenger has long been a popular attraction at railfan events. 4 months earlier, it was one of 3 steam locomotives featured at the National Railroad Historical Society's San Jose Convention in California. Santa Fe has also brought in their diesel simulator cab, complete with a rotating beacon light on the roof. A good time was had by all at this year's celebrations as we bid farewell to Topeka Railroad Days. At the conclusion of the 3-day event, 3985 and 3751 exit Forbes Field in a complex push-pull train move that begins with the Challenger pulling the Northern to their departure point. The 2 diesel locomotives used with 3751 roll down the track and will be cut into position behind the steam engine. Further down the track, 3751 takes over and leads 3985 back towards Topeka. With this crowd-pleasing exhibition, 1992's Topeka Rail Days draw to a highly successful close.